neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Lucy?
Hi, Dad. This is Chrissy. I'm staying with you for a few days.
Hi, Chrissy.
It's a long story. Chrissy's Frank Darcy's goddaughter.
She wants to go to the amusement arcade and I said I'd take her. So I'll see you later.
No, you're not going anywhere, young lady. You're supposed to be resting, not getting around like some refugee from a rock magazine.
Gran said we could go.
How old is she now?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind. Lucy's nearly well again, and it's a shame for Chrissy to be cooped up in the house.
Oh, I've never been to the city before, and I want to make the most of it. See everything there is.
They only have billabongs and stuff up where
Billabongs and
Chrissy
stuff.
lives. Can't I take her, Dad, please?
Look, I might as well take them. I mean, I'm about due for a study break anyway.
All right. Off you go, but when you come back in the front door, you scrape all that makeup off your face. And you?
Yeah.
You don't let them out of your sight.
No. Oh, Dad. I sort of reckon they're going to be pretty hard to lose looking like that, don't you? Anyway, after you, ladies.
So you decided to drop home in your lunch hour. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, come on, Lucy. Scott won't spoil our fun. He'll make it better.
If we see any of the kids from school, you've got to promise to say we met you by accident, okay?
Why don't I walk 3 paces behind you and act like a total stranger? Huh?
Oh, don't be dumb. I need you to help me walk.
No, you've hurt my feelings now.
Oh, come on.
All right, Chrissy, let me go. Mrs. Mangel?
Hi, Mrs. Mangel.
Scott. Lucy.
Hey, who's the old Dutch? She'll hear you.
I did hear. Oh, botheration. You, dog! Get off my pants this instant. Go on, off you go. Shoot, naughty dog. Off my pants. Oh, you little beast. If I catch you in my garden again, it'll be the pound for you. Mike! Oh, Mike! Oh, botheration.
I'll get it.
Oh, thank you. That undisciplined dog of yours almost attacked me when I called him off my garden.
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Mangel. Look, he'll calm down when I move back home.
About you moving back to the Clarkes, there's no need for you to hurry, you know. Not now Jane's gone.
Any word from her?
Oh, not a mere, no. She didn't phone while I was out by any chance.
No, she's probably asleep. It's night time over there.
Scott Robinson has a great deal to answer for.
Yeah.
Not 5 minutes ago, I saw him walking up the street with his tarted-up young hussy draped all over him, and in front of his little sister, too.
Well, who was it?
I've no idea who she was, but I could clearly see what she was.
Poor Charlene.
Yes, well, it's my Jane who's suffered the most. And to think that I might never see her again.
Oh, of course you will, Mrs. Mangel. She'll be back before you know it.
I certainly hope so. Life has become somewhat bleak since she left.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Thanks, Helen. I'll take those with me. Ross is waiting for these. I promise to get back with them in about half an hour. Would you ask Lucy to call me when she gets back in, please?
There's no need to worry, Jim. Scott will take care of them.
I'm not worried. I just want to talk to Lucy. I mean, if she's well enough to go off to the amusement arcade, she's well enough to go back to school. The sooner the better while our madcap friend from the country's staying.
I have to make allowances for her. She's had rather a quiet life. She just wants some fun.
Oh, fine. That's fine. But she's a little older than Lucy and obviously going through that boy-crazy stage. My daughter has enough on her plate trying to catch up with all the schoolwork she's missed out on this year. And come to that, I'm not too happy about Scott having to take time off to make sure they don't get into trouble either.
My goodness, we did get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I'm concerned about my kids. I see no need to apologise for that.
But that's not all you're concerned about, is it?
If you're talking about Beverly, you're wrong. She's made her choice, and if she can live with that, so can I. Hello, Henry.
Oh, Mr. Robinson, I'm glad I caught you.
Well, whatever it is, you better hurry, because I'm in a rush.
Can I come in?
Henry, how did you go with Charlene?
All set. She'll be around after work. Yeah, have you talked to Scott yet?
No, not yet. I thought his father should be the one to do that.
Well, that's fine with me if someone will just tell me what's going on.
Well, Henry's persuaded Charlene to come over here and have a discussion with Scott.
Oh, nice work, Henry. Well, I doubt if it'll do any good. I mean, neither of them are prepared to talk rationally to each other. It'll just end up another screaming match.
Well, not if Mrs. Daniels mediates for them. Well, she did such a great job when I was having all those hassles with my lawn mowing customers. Maybe she can help Scott and Charlene sort out their problems, too.
It's a long shot.
I know, but I'm a bit nervous about it. Marriage guidance counselling isn't really my thing.
If anyone can get those two talking again, it's you, I reckon.
I'll do my best.
Oh, there you go, Chrissy. That's how you should do your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Where are your books?
Could we give it a miss today, Lucy? Because I've got a music project that's due in tomorrow.
Oh, sure. I've got Chrissy anyway. She's staying with us.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, we'll catch up on the lesson soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
He's really cute. Does he have a girlfriend or anything?
Yeah, me.
Aren't you a bit young?
Mike thinks I'm very mature for my age, so hands off.
Okay, I was only asking. I reckon your brother's better looking anyhow.
Don't get any ideas about him either.
Well, why not?
You just shouldn't, that's all. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mr. Robinson.
I saw Mike outside. He explained he was a bit busy today, but that doesn't mean you can't do some study on your own. I meant what I said on the telephone today, young lady. If you're well enough to go out enjoying yourself, you're well enough to knuckle down to some serious study. Incidentally, I think you look much better like that.
Evening.
No offence, but the sooner Chrissy goes, the better. She's a bad influence on our loose.
Yeah, well, she's a pretty wild kid, all right, isn't she?
Well, you'd better watch yourself, Scott. I've noticed her shooting the odd, adoring gaze your way.
Great. Doesn't she know about Charlene?
Not if you haven't mentioned it. I asked Lucy not to. It's family business. And Scott maintains he has enough of us interfering as it is.
Incidentally, when are you two going to get together and try and talk this thing out?
We thought perhaps a round-table discussion with me mediating.
Fine. Now all we have to do is get Charlene to be in.
Henry's already done that.
Hey! I reckon it's time you threw out the stewed apple. It's been there since last week.
Perfectly all right, Henry.
And what about this cream? You just bought it yesterday.
It smells all right to me.
Well, just to be sure.
Henry, for heaven's sake, would you please get out from under my feet? Oh, hello, love. How was your day?
Okay.
I thought we might have takeaway tonight, just for a change. Henry can go and pick it up after you get back from the Robinsons.
I'm not going.
But Helen's expecting you.
Mum, she can't work miracles. That's what Scott and I need.
Listen, Charlene, I have been as supportive as I know how through all this nonsense. But if you're not prepared to make any effort to save your own marriage, I'm sorry. I'm fresh out of sympathy.
All right. But it'll probably be a big waste of time.
Very nice, Mike. Brahms' lullabies have always been one of my favourites.
I didn't realise you liked the sax, Mrs. Mangel.
Oh, I don't. Not when it's abused in the hands of those long-haired louts who call themselves musicians. But it lends itself rather well to more tasteful music. Perhaps after dinner you'll play me something else.
Actually, about dinner, Mrs. Mangel, I've got to get to the library before it closes. Sorry.
Oh, dear, I wish you'd tell me before I put the chicken in the oven.
Well, maybe I could get a hamburger or something.
Oh, certainly not. You growing boys need all your nourishment.
That's what Mrs. Clarke always says when she tries to give me a double helping of everything.
Ah, yes, Eileen. I'm very fond of her, but I do know how pushy she can be.
Especially when she's doing the cooking.
You must find it rather difficult studying at the Clarkes when she's there.
Mrs. Mangel, you've been great about having me stay, but I'll have to go back to the Clarkes eventually, won't I? I mean, it is my home. Besides, if I stayed here any longer, Bounce would be over every 5 minutes looking for me, and he'd dig up your garden in no time, wouldn't he? See you later.
Hello.
Hi, Helen. Scott?
Hi.
Oh, come on, sit down. No one's going to bite you. Jim, I've sent the girls into Lucy's room while we have our little conference. Could you make sure they stay there?
I'll give them a game of Scrabble. That'll keep them happy.
Well, who's going to be the first?
It was a mistake. I told you that.
You said you were attracted to her.
I am. I mean, I was. You're probably just as attracted to mine.
I'm not. And even if I was, I'd never cheat on you.
I didn't cheat on you, Charlene.
What else do you call her when your husband kisses another girl?
Oh, let's stop this for a minute, shall we? We seem to be going round in circles. Now, the main bone of contention is that Scott kissed Jane. But you don't seem to be able to agree how significant that was. Now, Charlene, you feel that Scott cheated on you.
He did.
And you, Scott? You say that it's a mistake you won't repeat.
Yeah.
So, Charlene, you have to decide whether you'll give Scott a chance to prove that.
It should never have happened in the first place. How can I be sure it's not going to happen again?
Well, if you love me, then you'll just have to trust me like the way I trust you.
You've never had any reason not to.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about the time when you kissed Warren Murphy, remember?
That's different.
Why is it different?
Because we weren't married then.
But you had a commitment to Scott, as I remember it. You couldn't bring yourself to leave him and go off and live in Brisbane.
I knew you'd be on his side.
Darling,
I would never have gone out with Warren in the first place if it wasn't for you. But no, Mum and Harold were hassling us, and you wanted them off your back. So you told me to go out with Warren. Lead him on a bit to keep Harold happy. So I did, and Warren fell for it. What do you expect me to do when he wanted to kiss me? Slap him in the face? And if you think that's the same as Scott kissing Jane, well, this whole thing is pointless.
Charlene, wait, please. All right, Charlene, go. But I must say I'm very disappointed in you. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is too late. But I never thought you'd give up without giving it a damn good try.
Look, Charlene, no one's saying that what happened with you and Warren Murphy gives me any excuse for what I've done, okay? But you have to admit there are some similarities.
You did say you liked Warren.
We were spending a lot of time together. I got confused, that's all.
And in the end, you realized you'd made a mistake. Now, although you were attracted to Warren, it was Scott you loved. Now, are you beginning to see what I'm driving at?
Look, Charlene, please, just give me another chance. It'd be worth it, I promise.
Just let me think about it, all right?
See, we're back where we started.
That's not fair, darling. It's a difficult decision.
Why? Either she wants us to get back together or you don't.
I do. But, Scott, I have to be sure I can really forgive you. Because if I can't, every little argument we have, I'll be throwing this back up in your face. We'd only end up hating each other. I'd rather we never got back together than have to go through life like that.
What do you reckon? A couple of dim sims each, steak and black bean sauce.
I'm not fussed, Henry.
Lenny, just in time. What do you fancy?
Oh, get what you like. Not really that hungry.
What? Did you hear that, Mum? History in the making. Lenny's not hungry.
Shut up, Henry. I take it you didn't come to an agreement with Scott, then?
Not yet. I told him I need time to think about it.
In other words, no go.
Henry, I said I'd think about it, all right?
Well, you've been doing that for days.
And it might just take a hell of a lot longer. So why don't you just get used to it?
You just never know when to keep your trap shut, do you?
Yeah, all right, don't rub it in. Just had high hopes they'd get it together, that's all.
Yes, so did I.
I warned you it was a long shot. Doesn't sound to me like you got anywhere.
Well, don't be too sure. And Scott, don't press Charlene for a decision. Let her think for a while.
Gran, I know Charlene. The more she thinks about something, the more worked up she gets. Thanks for trying, though.
How long until dinner, Grant? Chrissy and I are starving.
About 5 minutes. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, but there's been a slight hitch. I forgot to turn the oven on.
Oh, good one, Gran.
Yeah, good one, Gran. You can get some extra study and then can I?
It is not good for him to be so down just before the exams.
Well, cross your fingers that Charlene sees reason.
Lucy, that is my new album.
Chrissy wants to hear it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get it scratched, okay? Sorry, Chrissy.
That's okay. Do you want to watch TV with us instead?
Well, I'd love to spend some time with you. No, really, I would, but I've got a lot of work to do. So I better do it. Huh?
I thought you said he liked me. He does. He likes everyone. Oh, you know what I mean. Do you reckon if I hinted he'd ask me to go out with him? I told you, Chrissy, don't get any ideas about Scott. Why? What's the big deal? He doesn't go out with girls that much. Why? Because he's too busy studying, I suppose. Poor guy. I'm going to ask him anyway. You can't. Hey, how would you like to meet this other cute guy I know? He doesn't have a girlfriend, and I bet he'd ask you out. Who? Come on, I'll introduce you.
Ah! Oh. Oh, yes, well, good doggy. Yes, you wouldn't bite a defenceless old woman, would you? No. There, then.
Feel up to some visitors, love. Lucy's here with a friend.
Oh, say hello. Henry'll have to keep them entertained, though. I'm going to see Scott.
Don't tell me you're ready to forgive him.
I love him, Mum. Don't want to spend the rest of my life without him.
Oh, Charlene. Come on.
See that?
You make it look so easy. Chrissy, this is Charlene, Henry's sister. Hi, Charlene.
Hi. Mum says you come from up north somewhere.
Yeah.
Erinsborough must seem a bit weird after all that open country.
Oh, it's great. Gee, you and Lucy are lucky for having such good-looking brothers.
Oh, Henry's all right. If you don't have to live with him, that is.
Oh, thanks a lot, Lenny. I'm a nice guy, really. And just to prove it, how about I take you out and show you the local attractions while you're here?
That'd be fantastic. Can we go to a disco, please? I've never been to one before.
Well, I think Lucy's a bit young for discos.
I tell you what, I'll meet you tomorrow at lunchtime. Shout you both to some ice cream, eh?
Thanks, Henry. I thought you meant a proper date.
Look, Chrissy, you're a very pretty girl. And if you're a few years older,
Scott doesn't think I'm too young to take out.
Chrissy?
Well, he doesn't. In fact, he told me I looked at least 18 years old when I got dressed up today. And he said he'd love to spend some more time with me.
That's not what he meant.
It is so. He couldn't wait to take me to the amusement centre. And I reckon he would have kissed me if I'd let him.
That doesn't surprise me one little...
Charlotte!